Hello students, today I will show you how to draw PV diagram of a pure substance. PV, let's write down PV diagram of a pure substance. In that case, we will consider two pure substances. One is water and second one is any pure substance rather than water. Any pure substance rather than water. Okay. First of all, I will draw the PV diagram of a pure substance of water. First of all, here P is pressure, P is denoted by pressure is denoted by P, and small v is the specific volume. So if we draw the pressure versus specific volume diagram of water, in that case we will observe something like curve. Okay, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3, 4, 5. Okay. First of all, we consider a container or a piston cylinder arrangement, and within the piston cylinder arrangement there is ice whose temperature is whose temperature is minus 10 degrees centigrade, and the system is in equilibrium with its surrounding, and suppose the surrounding pressure is 1 atm, 1 atmospheric pressure. So how can I draw the PV diagram of a pure substance? Here P is pressure and small v is specific volume. Specific volume means volume per unit mass. Okay. So this is a container which contains ice whose temperature is minus 10 degrees centigrade, and this container, this system is in equilibrium with its surrounding. Suppose the outside pressure is 1 atm. So as the system is in equilibrium, so the inside pressure of the system will also be 1 atm. Now what we will do? Now we slowly heat ice from minus 10 degrees centigrade to suppose 250 degrees centigrade at different constant pressure. Okay. So if we now we slowly heat the ice from minus 10 degrees centigrade to 250 degrees centigrade at different constant pressure, and we get the different states of ice at different temperature. And if we plot the different states of ice or water vapor mixture or ice and water at different pressure, when the ice is slowly heated from minus 10 degrees centigrade to 250 degrees centigrade, then we will get the PV diagram. Okay, first of all, I will heat the ice from minus 10 degrees centigrade ice to 0 degrees centigrade ice in first case. Then in second case, 0 degrees centigrade of ice is converted into 0 degrees centigrade of water. In third case, 0 degrees centigrade of water is converted into 100 degrees centigrade of water. And in fourth case, 100 degrees centigrade of water is heated to or converted into 100 degrees centigrade vapor. And fifth one, 100 degrees centigrade vapor is heated up to 250 degrees centigrade. In the first case, and all these processes are done at different constant pressure. First of all, we consider the pressure is 1 atm. Then we will consider the pressure 2 atm, 3 atm, 4 atm, and so on. So we are considering, initially we are considering the pressure is equal to 1 atm. At 1 atm constant pressure, we are heating the ice from minus 10 degrees centigrade to 250 degrees centigrade. After this process, we will heat the ice at 2 atm from minus 10 degrees centigrade to 250 degrees centigrade, and after this we will heat the ice at 3 atm constant pressure from minus 10 degrees centigrade to 250 centigrade, and we will plot the different states that are achieved on the PV diagram so that we can get the graph. Okay, first of all, if we heat the ice from minus 10 degrees centigrade to 250 degrees centigrade. Suppose the initial volume of ice is this one and it is denoted by 0.1, and if we heat ice from minus 10 degrees centigrade to 0 degrees centigrade, the volume of ice will generally increase. Therefore, we consider the volume of ice become 0.2. Now 0 degree centigrade of water is heated to 0 degree centigrade of ice is heated to 0 degree centigrade of water. That means 0 degree centigrade of ice is converted into 0 degree centigrade of water by absorbing latent heat of fusion. So we know on conversion of ice into water, the volume of ice decreases. Okay, so after conversion of ice 0 degree centigrade temperature ice into 0 degree centigrade temperature water, there will be drastically decrease in the volume of ice. So we consider this one. So we consider the volume decreases from 2 to 3. Okay, so the volume decreases from 2 to 3. In next step, 0 degree centigrade water is heated to 100 degree centigrade water. So this is another expansion process. So the temperature of water is increases from 0 degree centigrade to 100 degree centigrade. Therefore, the volume of the ice water also increases from 3 to 4. This is 3 to 4. Okay, after this process, 100 degree centigrade water is heated to 100 degree centigrade of vapor. Therefore, there will be a large increase in volume. There will be a large increase in volume. You can write down large increase in volume when 100 degree centigrade of water is converted. When 0 degree centigrade of water, when 0 degree centigrade of water, 100 degree centigrade of water is converted into 100 degree centigrade of vapor, there will be large increase in volume. Okay, there will be large increase in volume. So I consider this one. After whole the water is converted into vapor, this vapor is further heated up to 250 degrees centigrade, which is denoted by step 6. All these processes are done at constant pressure of 1 atm. In the next step, we also heat the same sample of ice which is at minus 10 degrees centigrade but at 2 atmospheric pressure. Here the constant pressure is 2 atm. In that case, we will also get a graph like this. Suppose this is 3 atm. We are slowly heating the ice sample at 3 atm pressure. So another graph will be this one. Okay. 6. So if we draw, if we continue the experiment, okay, so this point 2 is a state, point 1 is a state, point 4 is a state, point 3 is a state, point 5 and point 6 are a state. So if we join the points 2 states and point 4 states, point 3 states, point 5 states and point 6 states, then we will get the PV diagram of a PV diagram of water for different pressure. This is the 3, line 3, okay, and this is 3 to 4, this is the 4, and this is the 5, and this is 2. Here constant pressure process, okay, this is pressure and this is volume. Here curve 3 and curve 4, curve 3 and curve 4 are saturated liquid line, saturated liquid line. Curve 3 and curve 4 are saturated liquid line. Curve 2 is saturated solid line, and curve 4 is saturated vapor line. Here curve 3 and curve 4 are saturated liquid line, but curve 3 is known as saturated liquid line with respect to solidification, and curve 4 is known as saturated liquid line with respect to vaporization. Saturated liquid line with respect to vaporization. Okay, curve 3 is the saturated liquid line with respect to solidification, and curve 4 is the saturated liquid line with respect to vaporization. So this is the graph of graph of water. This is the PV diagram of water. Okay, here this is the PV diagram of water. Okay, thank you for watching my video.